So are women better investors and traders than men? Well, over the course of the last 20 years, I've probably worked with somewhere between 3,000 and 4,000 investors. Probably around 20 to 30% of them have been females, but there has been one standout for me with respect to the type of markets that men are more attracted to than females. And certainly in my experience, working in the industry for a long period of time, men are more attracted to two things. One, they're more attracted to derivative markets, markets like commodities, FX. And certainly in my experience, men are more attracted to technical analysis. So that's certainly been one thing that I've seen over the years. Now, with respect to are men better than women or are women better than men? Well, I certainly believe strongly that women have a better temperament and are more patient than the average male investor. Currently, I work with about 1,500 retail investors around Australia and Southeast Asia. And certainly the emails that I receive from the clients that I work with here at Trading Mastery is it's more the guys that are more inclined to email in and ask questions about selling. So do I see more men selling than ladies? The answer is yes. So my thought process is that the guys have a larger volume of turnover in their investment accounts than females. And certainly statistics prove over time, particularly in the share market, the more you turn over your account, the less profitability that you're going to have from that account. Certainly when it comes to the patience and the temperament side of things, the ladies seem to be a little more creative than the men. I've certainly seen over time men seem to be very process driven, and that potentially could be the reason why they like the technical analysis side of things more than perhaps the fundamental analysis, which is the financials and valuing businesses, etc. When we're growing up as kids, the first thing we learn how to do is draw, and a lot of us are attracted to what comes easily. And certainly with financial markets, people get enticed into technical analysis because it appears to be a simple way of understanding when prices are going higher or lower. So certainly from the perspective of guys and girls, the women may be a little more creative in their thought processes, the men perhaps a little more process driven. But to be quite frank with you, I have not seen a standout result either way to say that women are better than men or men are better than women. What we certainly see in the financial markets is, for whatever reason, there are more men interested in financial markets than ladies. But that does not mean that men have an advantage over females. I mean, there are still right now today and will be growing number of wonderful female investors around the world. You've got Dawn Fitzpatrick, who looks after billions and billions of dollars for George Soros, one of the wealthiest investors, a billionaire investor in New York. Lauren Templeton, the granddaughter of Sir John Templeton, she has her own fund now. You got Stephanie Link, Shannon Sequoia, Jenny Harrington. All of these ladies manage, tens of millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars for investors, and do a wonderful job. So those of you that are watching this video today, and maybe you might be a female, I don't need to convince the guys that they can do it. Those of you that are females and watching this and keen to look after your own money, I tend to find that a lot of investors, and this is not just the females, but many of the guys, maybe the older guys in the latter stages of their life, the self-confidence aspect is what really people need some help with. One of the great things about investing is the fact that as you get older, you get wiser. And with investing, as you get older, you get better. It's not like football or a sport like golf or something like that, where as you get older, you actually get worse. Your body breaks down. Our mind only fails if we allow it to stop learning. And with investing, one of the great things is whether you start at 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 or 70 or maybe even 80, as you age, you do get better. Your experience with respect to your temperament gets much better. And great quality investing is all about controlling your temperament. You don't need to have a high IQ. And certainly, in my experience over the years, whilst there are more males than females in the investment game, I would love to see a lot more females involved. In fact, I hope here at Trading Mastery we welcome a lot more. We've probably got 30% of our clients are females. I'd love to see it 50% in the course of the next few years. But certainly I don't see a significant difference with respect to the women are better than the men or the men are better than the women. We all have the same opportunity. We all get wiser as we get older. We all can control our temperament. You don't need to have a high IQ. You need to know the important things that matters, and that's what we share with our clients here at Trading Mastery. So, are the women better than the men, or are the men better than the women? I don't think there's a definitive answer on that. The bottom line is every one of them has a wonderful opportunity for success. What we have to do is just simply get the snowball rolling and get it started. I wish you every success. I'll see you next time.